Hey Friendos, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt. We are back with some more Marvel Future Fight, and we are here on World Boss of the Day stage because I need to re-roll to get World Boss Legend. And isn't it lucky for us at the moment, there just so happens to be a gold spending mission. And we managed to do quite lucky today actually. We managed to re-roll Gore, and it only cost us just over 2 million gold. So that's nice. So you can see if we go into our bonus missions, not the growth one, but the one underneath, you can see we can collect some rewards. And we're already quite a good way into it there. And I haven't spent any gold on anything else, so you can see we're quite a bit into that. Why does that matter? Why should you care? Well, that's an interesting point. The reason is we have a brand new event quest, which is very nice, where we can get some really nice rewards. Even more importantly, today is the last day to use up these holiday chest tokens. So if you've been doing the winter fire and ice, I can't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called that event. Today is the last day to use those up, so make sure you do those. You can get some really nice rewards. You can see there some CTPs, some uniform tickets. I mean, you're probably just going to end up with, you know, the less good stuff. But that's besides the point. We're actually here to talk about the new event quest, which can get you some really nice rewards. Now, you can get a 4-star artifact. You can get a 5-star artifact. They seem to be the most recent 3 updates, I believe, or last 3 months. So everything from symbiote invasion through Wakanda Forever up until the most recent Destiny of X. And you can see then we have a box which can drop tier 4 materials. And this is where things get really interesting. Okay, so we have an event quest. And this is not like the one we've just done where you just have to like log in every day and do some normal daily stuff. This one, you actually have to do some specific content in order to get the tokens, in order to get these rewards. Now they know, Marvel Future Fight devs know just how important tier 4 materials are. You look at where we are at the moment, look, just for an example, to show you how many materials you need for Jean Grey, a native tier 2. She needs a lot of Soul of the Faltine, and she needs a lot of Life Seed. And due to how it drops and how much you can get a day, it's very difficult for any player to keep on top of the constant deluge of new tier 4s every month without dipping their hand into their wallet. And this is why I think this particular event quest is a bit snide and a bit sneaky by the devs. And there's a very good reason for that. So yeah, as I was saying, this event shop is closing, so make sure you use up your tokens today. In fact, you know what, let's just do that now whilst we're here. We did have some luck earlier today with getting a mighty regen from our world boss of the day before reset, so let's see if that luck continues now. Do you know what, Phoenix Feathers and Macron Crystals I could really do with, so I'm not even going to complain at those. We've got some EODs. Ooh! Okay, that's nice. It's not a mega mythic, but you know what? Heroic, I don't think I have any of those at the moment, so that is very useful. I will take that. But yeah, because of my constant getting hammered on mutant materials, getting Macron shards and Phoenix Feathers, I'm not even going to complain at. Ironically, the one I want the least here out of everything I'm getting is the CCF. Not only because it's only 10, but because I'm so overloaded with CCF now that it doesn't really mean much. We're getting some EOD and some TCP though, so that's very nice. I can't complain at any of these rewards. And for a free winter seasonal event, I'm quite happy to get those. So yeah, make sure, Thunder and Ice, not Fire and Ice. So yeah, make sure that you finish off that event today before the reset tomorrow. And you can see there, so we already had 3 rare and a couple of normal mythics, so heroic is very nice. We just need a legendary now. We already have some mega mythics obviously. But yes, that was nice, and you can see here Here's my mighty regen that I got earlier today. So I'm extremely happy with that, especially since we just used up 2 regens to make a mighty to put onto Jean. So we've basically made that back already. So yeah, very, very happy with that indeed. But that's besides the point. The point is that World Boss Legend is great, and the rewards are indeed great. And yeah, CynicAlex was right. World Boss Ultimate is really harming the game, and it's been made evidently clear by this current event. Because if you look at the event, what you have to do, you have to defeat specific bosses one time. Now you could just say, you know what, to hell with it. One day I'm just gonna, don't worry about the boss of the day and just knock out all of these. Just go in and just clear them all. Clear ultimate or higher means you can clear legendary, so you don't have to worry from that perspective. Luckily, thank God, they don't change that, because if it was having to play ultimate instead of legend, I think players would be absolutely furious. So yes, we know that we are very much stifled on materials. So people are going to want to be doing this event because 150 a day is not cutting it. And despite our calls to put it into other content, they're not. So we have to do World Boss Legend to get Life Seed and Carbonadium. And having to do it also means having to re-roll to get that as Boss of the Day, because the extra materials you get for having a Legend as well Boss of the Day, those extra 2 or 3 drops that you can get of Life Seed and Carbonadium can mean the difference between tier 4ing a character per month and not, basically. And that's just 1, let alone 2. And now that we're starting to get native tier 2s, that's going to be even more of a problem. Obviously, Jean being the first, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. And she's only basically cost and a half. If they go with some, double cost ones, or some, when the native tier 3s get a tier 4, I can see those costs being even more expensive. So, if you're having to shell out anything from $1 million to re-roll to get a specific boss, on the first day, yeah, I got Gore, quite happy with Gore, that's going to be great. That's not a problem. So, what happens tomorrow? Oh, we might re-roll and it might cost, I don't know, say the same as today, 2 million, and I end up with Gore again. Well, that's no good, because I've already done him, I need one of the others. So then it could cost another 4, 5, 8 to 10 million before we end up getting another World Boss Legend. That's a big problem, and the devs know that. Now, with regards to World Boss Ultimate, I actually really like the Black Order. I think it's cool that they're world bosses, especially given all we went through with the MCU. We were part of that journey along with Marvel Future Fight, and it made sense at the time. However, nowadays, especially with the amount of high-powered characters you can get straight out of the gate as a brand new player, I do think they should get rid of beginner. They could have normal, ultimate, and heck, they could maybe even throw in World Boss Legend difficulties for these. As for the mutants, the fact that you have to build each one and play them a certain amount of times just to unlock the next, I think is really scummy. And I think that they need to rework that. They could either have it as crystal unlocks, or they should just get rid of them altogether, because let's be honest, no one plays them. Even me, who's desperate for mutant materials, I'm still not going to play that, because mutant materials pale into insignificance against tier 4 materials, which, like I keep saying, I desperately need, just like everyone else desperately needs. So that's a real issue. In terms of the actual event itself, away from the whole having to re-roll to get different World Boss Legends of the day, the actual event is pretty nice. You can get yourself some really nice artifacts, or you can just go for broke and just throw it all into the chest, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it all into the token chest and hope to get lucky. And I know I hate to keep going back to it, as I've said it a million times before, but Marvel Future Fight, please, don't just give us these, temporary fixes with event quests. Rework timeline survival. It's an obvious easy win. No one plays timelines. I would bet money if they showed us the metadata of what time is spent in what game modes, it would be the lowest one down. So whilst you can say yes or no to reworking World Boss Ultimate, throwing in legend modes for the Black Order or not, getting rid of beginner, I think they need to rework some game modes and give us some more tier 4 materials, because otherwise they're just going to pay gate it off to the point where people are going to lose interest. And this event, I think, could be really telling, because if it comes to the end of it in a week's time and a lot of people didn't get what they wanted or ended up having to spend like 200 million gold just in order to re-roll, people aren't going to be happy. And if it turns out that you have to just give up on World Boss of the Day just to get an extra few boxes, well, is it even really worth it at that point? Especially considering we know they're all more likely to get, 50 BAM or 30 Chaos Nornstones. So, that's my little mini rant. I'd love to be more positive about this event quest, but unfortunately I just can't do it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you're all having a good holidays, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
We await your return, warrior.